Hello Bullas, hello guys, welcome to this scalp and chill. And Wu is looking strong, yeah. And yes, in the morning I mentioned about RSR. I think a lot of people are afraid to pull the plug. Basically we were here in the morning, as I mentioned, that Monday we are above the Monday highs, and that's like a great long. If anybody would like to take it, it was an easy scalp on RSR. Practically we were perfectly here, and even if you don't want to play the longs or catch-ups, you can just simply play the spots, and it's almost up like 11%. Perfectly for those who rode it, congratulations. And anything, I mean, just remember one thing, that once and all starts flipping the Monday highs, and it just keep on holding above the levels. And when you have everything in your favor, you should definitely go in. And I think RSR can literally go boom. So I got some spots on RSR. As I mentioned, I was mentioning in the morning as well that I will be definitely taking some scalps on RSR. I mean, this is where I entered, and I mentioned in the morning as well. I'm not long, guys. Only spots and chill. I'm not playing anything on leverage because the conditions are not favorable in my direction for leverage at this point till things look good. But definitely RSR is looking like it just won't want to go like print up. Everything is green. Our oscillator is definitely looking like it just wants to go up. I mean, if you look at from the weekly perspective, RSR is so looking good. I mean, I'm personally expecting RSR to just break above the previous year highs, and maybe in my view, I'm expecting RSR to give a big pump to 8193 today. So I think RSR is just going to go, guys. I mean, 8193 is what I'm expecting on RSR. And you remember, this is one of the shit coins, and now it's just started its a move, and that's something you really don't want to really don't want to. I'm just simply adding it, really don't want to miss it. So let's see what we can target now on the stream. Basically this stream is for looking at opportunity right now. Bitcoin, guys, we have two options on the Bitcoin on the lower term time frame, as we have a news for Mr. Powell testifying. So this can be one, this can be two. As we got a sharp move on the downside, this can be three, and like a move that we got yesterday as well, like a four, maybe a push up coming up to these levels as well. It was like a very interesting move. Maybe one more push up is a possibility. I'm not sure at this point. Just give me a moment. So I think Bitcoin might do one more push up now. In case I mean, I'm very not confident about this one more push up with the wave 5, but till we are above the previous week value area high, which is around 64,300, that is where I think if we hold, then we are good. As I mentioned in the morning, we can have two possibilities for Bitcoin from here. The two possibilities can be that this move down was like 5 waves. So this is 5 waves. This can be A, this can be B, and this can be our wave C as well. And we started dumping, so practically this is how it can do one more push down like this. If we start losing 64,300, basically previous week value area high, then we have a problem. Then I do think that Bitcoin is definitely going to take more on the downside. So it's very risky. I mean, a lot of people keep on asking me, give me some scalp, give me some scalp. I mentioned it very clearly in the morning. RSR is looking good. Sometimes, you know, I'm so afraid of giving a futures trade, because the reason being, I've been very vocal about it. These are not the conditions. Like 30% weak, I mean, then people will complain that I got liquidated because they don't manage the risk. So the stops don't run, actually. That's the problem. I faced this issue in 2019 when my stops did not trigger, because I normally use mark. You know, I don't use the last price, and the mark literally got triggered at literally, you know, at the price when I was my liquidation levels, actually, and it literally wiped me off at that point of time. So I think spots are good right now. I think we should be looking for some possibilities. What we should be looking, guys? You mentioned Wi-Fi. Yeah, I will give spot trades. That's what we are riding. Atom, Wu. Let's check Atom. What do we have? So ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the Atom, it was a great harmonic. What harmonic did we have, my friend? Can you help me with the harmonic, because I don't know which harmonic we are talking about. Atom is looking good because we are still above 11.5. So hold our spot backs, guys. Just hold it. I think Atom is looking good. It's just trying to flip it up here. Maybe we might just give some retest to 11.5, but overall I think Atom is looking good. Just have a look at Atom Bitcoin. You know, Atom Bitcoin. What does it have? Let's just check it out first. Atom Bitcoin, yes, daily we still are in the downtrend. I don't really see on the daily any sort of reversal sign, so that is the problem. Ouch. That is the problem. We have a big problem. Then we really don't want to see some big reversal on Atom, honestly, but what even want to see is, even if, you know, the dump, you just look at this dump, it's so nasty. This can be a diamond pattern formation, but then it's too rough to say at this point whether the diamond formation is going to play out or not. But we are still under a big resistance here of 2010, so too tricky at this point. I mean, it's like a range on the lower term time frame, as you can see. If you look at the daily over here, so practically this is like a, you know, range that we are having it. That's the range for an atom. So the deviation had we upside, so we are still ranging. We are not breaking, you know. We are not breaking at all. Looking at the monthly, yeah, we are at the range lows practically. So this might be some sort of a 3-tap setup, maybe. No, this is not. Yeah, this can be a 3-tap setup. No, not 3-tap setup. Not possible. But yes, we are at the range lows. Let's see. I don't know. It's like in a big downtrend since like 2020. So the RSI is still not giving me that hope that monthly is bottom. Maybe 15 minutes time frame would give some hope for us, for Atom to pump it up. If not, then it would be best for us to maybe take profits and run. Normally, when you have these sort of a range on Atom Bitcoin, there is A, B, C, B. I think this is the levels we should be bouncing for Atom. So we don't want to see a big bounce on Atom. I simply want Atom to, you know, just give us a bounce, maybe sweep the lows and give us that bounce towards ABC. So practically that would be like 5 to 6% move where Atom is going to outperform Bitcoin. That's what, you know, I would like to see. So let's see. I mean, I'm just going to hold Atom for now. I'm expecting a bounce on Atom Bitcoin. Let's look for our favorite CRV. Maybe it's literally went to, oh my god, CRV flip the like a breakout is happening on the CRV on the hard time frame. Now that we are literally. Wolf asked me actually why we are closing it. I told that it's likely it's going to go back to our entry. Why the hell we did not give the limits? That's the issue. I missed RSR as well. If you remember, I mentioned regarding RSR, but then anyways. CRV is like a breaking out. We booked it for like 30% almost, to be precise 29.8, but that's like a clean breakout to me. So maybe if we can close the 2-day above this here, I would consider this like a breakout because the volume is looking good as well. I mean, honestly. And we, oh my god, you also have a 1 hour Dorito. How did I miss it? Anyways, that was like a clean long over here at 68 cents with the stops, tight stops under 66, and then we would have went to 80 to 81. Okay, now what we might see over here on on CRV on the lower term time frame. Let's try to get some scalps actually, because I think the price action looks good over here on on CRV. I'm just considering this as a range actually. Let's try and place like a range, you know. A price action algo. So Monday high is flipping. I think Monday high is flipping, so practically definitely we are going to go up higher, you know. So we have lost, it's like an RSR, so it can give you 9 to 10% move. So I think it could be a good scalp. Unfortunately, if you would have seen 15 minutes early, so that, you know, we would have had over here. So let's see if it can give us any sort of a good pullback. The poor problem is we don't have any support here. This can be 5 waves actually, you know. This can be like 1, 2. There's a huge volume coming in. So this can be 3, ABC 4, and itself this move is 5. We go up here, previous year mid, come back down, and then maybe do something like this. So in case, I mean, if we come back to Monday highs before going up to previous year mid, that would be a nice scalp, because we are above the Monday highs actually. Clearly a good you know, thing. I think I should make a screener for this, or a bot that tells us which alts are flipping Monday highs or which alts are going back under the Monday lows, or like a weekly range, so that, you know, it's going to like very easy for us to trade actually. Basically, you know everything what you should be doing. CRV is gonna go up. Because that's like a 5 waves. I really see. Maybe we can just scalp it up. That's a clean. I see so far this move is clearly like what RSR did. You see over here, if you just look at RSR, look at RSR. So basically, you know, it pumped up here, and then yeah, again it came back down and retested this Monday mid, and then it started running back up with a 5-wave move. So basically, I think this candle that we are watching, CRV is here on the 15 minutes time frame. Where is the CRV coin? I think, give me some retest, man. Any pullback to 79 cents, maybe a good scalp with a very tight stop loss. Probably the stops would be under these levels, clearly under the Monday highs, and we're going to have the last price as stop loss because we don't want to have a mark, and our target should be the previous year mid for CRV. And maybe in case if this is the structure is really bullish and it goes for a big breakout, then CRV can literally go nuts and probably can give us another 10% move on an upside. What are the levels previous year mid that we have? Come on, give us, guys, set your limits. 79 cents for CRV with your stop 76 cents. Okay, or I would say 78.5 would be your limits for CRV, and your stops will be 76 cents. Just go low. So I'm just trading on my 1k challenge account to see where we can run on the live. I'm risking like $100 on this trade. Okay, let's see. It's not filled yet. Let's talk about Wu, guys. And Wu is still holding our equilibrium, as I mentioned, and it's not a bad reaction from Wu. It just went to 56.5, but still we are rejecting. I mean, we really need to flip these levels of 543. I mean, once we flip it, then probably yes, Wu is going to go for 68 and 70 cents, but for now we are good. We need to flip certain levels. Talking about Aave, let's go with the check and Aave 15 minutes time frame as well. Open up the indicator over here and look it up what the price action algo says. The price action algo over here we have a bearish divergence, so we have to be slightly careful on Aave. You see, this is what is this? What is this levels? Okay, Aave is holding up the Monday highs so far. Let me see what our oscillator says. Trend shift oscillator. Trend shift identifier. RSI is, everything is red actually except the EMA. Signal the two confluences are green, the rest all are red. But still the Monday highs are in and we have swept the highs. Maybe this may be the deviation, but this looks good. The price is above here. Still the price stays above 115.6. Can be a good scalp actually, but the RSI says that there is a bearish divergence on LTF, so, and it also feels like it already broke down. We can long Aave once it flips 117.9. that's where we have the resistance. Damn, CRV, come on, give me. Yes. Now we are good. FET is looking good over here. I mean, this is in a price discovery actually. I mean, if you would have caught this move on FET, it would be nice. Now, I think the most interesting part is that Ethereum made literally like higher highs with a 20% move on an upside. Well, I do think that ETH Bitcoin is definitely looking great, but if you look at the structure on the downside, I can clearly see that either this is to me like ABC and we are literally 1, 2, again the same move, rinse and repeat. So ETH is above 3825. Maybe we can just go up from here to $4,000. I think so. And despite the fact that we have now swept the 2022 highs, it's time probably that we have made new highs in 2024 for ETH, for like, the way basically Bitcoin took it in 2023 itself. I think on the bottom time frame, yeah, RSI is at support. This can be a nice scalp. So I'm taking this scalp on ETH. Let's go to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We have some Doritos, but I've never tested the 5 minutes time frame, so I don't know how it is going to play out. The price is way beyond Monday highs actually. One, this is like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, and then you got 1 2 what 3 4 5. It's very small. 1 2 3 ABC 4. The only fear that I have here is maybe what we might see is, you know, a bigger irregular expanded flat for ETH, which might be very, very bullish. So this is like the top, and we might be getting like an irregular expanded flat. For practically this is like A, and this is how it can do. Maybe one more push up, fine, and then it dumps like this, go back to the Monday highs, maybe one Monday mid and current weekly opens, and then we start running back up. So it can just probably take us out and then probably run up. You know, that's the problem. That might be the problem actually. The scalp is good on 5 minutes time frame, but I've never traded 5 minutes actually, if you really ask me. Come on, CRV. Oh, damn it. Don't want to give me. So we will cancel if CRV goes above 82 cents, you know, which seems very likely at this point. Anything, any else? Yeah, FTM is still trying to break out. So we will long one FTM breakout of this trend line. Till then, we just have to wait a bit. Once it breaks out, then we can long. Not interested on AVEX. Come on, CRV. Solana, it lost the levels of equilibrium. Once it flips 128.7, can give us a good scalp from 128.7 towards maybe, you know, 140, 145 or so. So we need to let it flip the $128.7 levels, the equilibrium of this whole range actually, you know. So we are just ranging in a lower, it's like a middle range that we are just like ranging at this point. Let it flip. What looks good here? Somebody mentioned APT. Let's check APT. Yeah, APT outperformed. APT Bitcoin was bullish. I saw it in the morning. For now, I think the trend is not in our favor on 15 minutes. However, on 1 hour, yeah, 1 hour is also not in our favor. Basically, it's like A, B, C, A, B, C. I mean, we are at support. I know 13.1 is our support, but we would want to long once APT starts flipping 13.5. Basically, on the lower term time frame, how we are going to long it and how are we going to play this scalp actually. Let's see. So this was your first support, first resistance over here, and later we got a swing filler pattern and got a rejection. So once we get a flip of these levels on APT, we can long it, you know. So let the price, let's say if it flips from here, we'll long it on a retest and let it ride to go up to something like this, to 15.5 and maybe even $16. But we need a flip. Yes, CRV, come on. AR USDT. Guys, our 1 hour bot is live. 15-minute bot was already live, and we are working on to accumulate all the results in 2 days. 4th March and 5th March both gives 156 signals actually. So we are just making in an Excel as to how the signals have played out. We will publish the report max by tonight, or max by morning tomorrow. So we know basically, practically. So we know. 1 second. We just started with the new channel today with the airdrop section where M5 signals are not so good. Yeah, I mean, I've never tested it actually, because my main focus was 15 minutes and 1 hour, honestly. So that's the reason I already gave the disclaimer even before that, that I only tested 15 minutes and 1 hour. I've never tested any other time frame. Daily I have tested it. Daily is good, but apart from that, I've not tested any time frame except 15 minutes and 1 hour on Bitcoin. For 15 minutes, the accuracy was around 75-80% on Bitcoin, and on Bitcoin, same 1 hour signals for 34 signals were given in a year, basically, and the accuracy was like 90% practically. So I know for those two things. Now, what's the problem was I only wanted to have it for like 15 minutes and 1 hour, but the indicator basically, it gives signals for all. You cannot hide it actually for any time frame, respective time frame. So, or maybe you might be able to hide it, but I'm not sure. Let's talk about AR. AR is looking good over here, ladies and gentlemen, and this can be a very interesting ABC over here. AR is looking good. It's not looking that bad. AR looks to me like a very interesting pattern, the way we had for gold actually, and now the gold is about to fly. So that's what I think AR. But the problem over here is we have an engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame. You see, normally I don't like the engulfing candles, because whenever we have the engulfing candle the way we had it here, the price dumps. So similarly, an engulfing candle over here and the price dumps. An engulfing candle over here, the price dumps. The engulfing candle somewhere, there are no other engulfing candle I can see. But yeah, so far whenever I see the engulfing candle, the price dumps. So once it flips this green box, practically it flips above 33.2, you can probably go in. M5, but M5, I don't know. I never played M5 actually. I saw that. I never played M5, so I don't know. But logically, from my TA perspective, I should be looking for a run up, definitely. So this can be a very interesting, because we have equal highs, and that's like just play it like a range, So PO3, you have it. So I think let's long Bitcoin on the prop challenge, guys. I'm longing it here, Bitcoin. With a tight stop loss. This is going to be like, very interesting PO3 basically that we have on the M5. I've never played PO2 on the M5, but definitely looks good. And maybe we can look for an expansion from here towards somewhere around 68,000 or so. Just hold on. I'm just giving a 5-minute trade on the PO3, whether it's going to play out. So we long here Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. 66,836. I'll give you the stop loss. Just give me a second. Your stop should be under 60. Your stop should be around 65,776. So compute your risk, and then your take profit targets would be the 69,387, which is 2.4, somewhere like this. So I'm taking this scalp, guys. Okay, I'm in. I might be even taking some profits somewhere around 68,500 as well. So manage your risk, guys, on this scalp. It's a risky one on 5 minutes. I've never played the PO3, but looks great actually. Looks great. Yeah, the EMA, the RSI is also above 50. The momentum is good. That's exactly what we wanted. And yeah, I'm in 15 minutes. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes as well. Yeah, looking good. Where these fibs are coming from? Yeah, because we should be aiming for the Monday highs. The first target will be the Monday highs practically. That would be around 68,677. And then later, you know, you can have partially take profits above the yesterday highs. So that's how you should be playing it, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Bitcoin, push it up. Give us something. Today, Mr. Powell is going to speak in next 1 hour. I don't know what he's going to speak. Let's see. CRV is not coming or what? Cancel CRV, it's gone. Cancel it. FET is going well. It's in a price discovery mode. I just don't know what INJ wants, but what I want, what I know is we are going to long INJ only once it flips the $40. So till it don't flip it, we are literally not going to do anything about it. Hello. So I'm just going to change the time frame back to 5 minutes time frame. You know, something like this. Let's see. Ethereum was the best scalp. It could have been the best scalp for ETH, you know, to talk about. I would have more comfortable on ETH rather than Bitcoin, but as I mentioned, you know, the 5 minutes time frame, there has been a very nice Doritos and the price is looking good as well, and this can be like a very interesting PO3 too. But yeah, we have got acceptance back inside this range, 3793, and the price, there is a resistance here at 3873. So once ETH flip 3873, it's going to go up to 39400. Maybe I think we're going to $4,000 as well, but there is other strong resistance, you know. Just have to wait for it endlessly. Can't help it. Anything else you want to? So, you know, a lot of people have asked me that they are holding so and so alts, and what should we do now? So as I mentioned in the morning as well, that total 2 is like flipped over here in my view, looking great to me. So I think you should be holding your Earth till total 2 is above 1.04 trillion, because your bags can literally print you and maybe can make you generational wealth. Now talking about total 3 as well, despite of the fact that total 3 is still under this equilibrium of resistance 687 billion, but once it flips these levels, I think total 3 will definitely give you that good amount of return. But so far, yes, total 3 is still lagging a lot. So we really need it to flip. But if it don't flip, then yes, it might literally underperform. But total 2 is looking great. I posted a tweet on my USD DOM view on the daily time frame. I'm not sure whether we even have to look up on this, but whenever I see this chart, daily RSI is literally like bottom to me. Daily MACD is already to me look like bottom, and we formed a bullish divergence on histogram. So practically, weekly RSI on USD DOM is at the lowest levels that we have seen so far, historical lows, practically around 21, or how much it was, 24, 20, 22 basically. It was 21.9, but it went slightly up. That's fine. So 21, and you also have a bullish divergence on the histogram so far, not yet confirmed on MACD, and the MACD is at the lowest as well on the weekly time frame. It's like the lowest levels you have ever seen on the MACD on USD DOM. Look at here, that's like the lowest levels. I've never seen such lows on MACD, which means that when it's going to reverse, it's going to be very wild reversal where nobody would have expected it, including myself, and this is going to take many by surprise that what happened, because the reversal may literally take Bitcoin to 5 point, to retest. That would be like a minimum retest, and then we will see what we want to do from there. But definitely that is going to be a very, very wild. Unfortunately, CRV went and it tested the previous year mid, so can't help it. One more alt that I was watching which showed at that point of time was Balancer. That was like, if you look at the weekly time frame, and if you just look at the monthly time frame chart, I mentioned that BAL is looking amazing, and it looks great to me actually. It has flipped all the levels. Now it's trying to flip the support practically. So this week we got the dip to 4.3. I think that was a gift, because RSI has flipped the MA and now it's trying to go to the resistance. So I think BAL from here can pump to it can literally give us the quick pump to $7 minimum. I think it can be a good investment, but then we really need to think in a direction that what would be the good entry. So we did sort of a flush that we got. I think any retest of 5.2 would be a good entry on BAL towards a quick pump to 7.23. That would be very interesting. Right now we are having a bearish divergence on BAL, so I'm expecting a dump. We have a 4-hour bearish divergence, as you can see. RSI lower highs and price higher highs. So we have the divergence. We need we need that thing actually. The short was yesterday, my friend. I think we mentioned on the stream that their 1-hour bearish divergence was strong, and I think we should have taken it, but that's fine. We did not took it. But I'm fine with it. And also I mentioned that 59.1 to 59.3 is the levels to buy, and even we went into those levels clearly and bounced from those levels. Amazing bounce. I bought some more spots. I've literally filled my bags over there, and I'm so happy. Now my stops moved already, as I mentioned in the morning, 62,700. Just gonna let it ride. because I'm feeling good about it. Probably now I should move my stops. Once it goes to Monday highs, I'll move my stops literally to 64,200, so that I can pretty much have good profits. So that's what a lot of guys. How do you understand if bear divergence is strong or not? The bear divergence is strong or not, you need to understand what levels Bitcoin is at. So whether first you have a regular bear divergence or a hidden bear divergence. So when you have a hidden bear divergence and the trend is a very strong trend, like it's simply going up and up and up, then it's definitely you should not be taking that trade. Actually, you should not be going ahead with the bear divergence, because the hidden divergence tends to invalidate very, very quickly. Talking about the regular divergences, when the regular divergence happens at the resistance, basically like Bitcoin was in the premium zone. Actually, you remember, we are not talking about the previous all-time highs, we are talking about the premium zone, and the good part was it was at the previous all-time highs. Of course, this divergence makes more sense, meaning the pump that happened to the previous all-time highs, breaking that previous all-time highs and making new highs, was a clear pump without any volume. It was like liquidations happening. No new longs were coming in, and that's how we went. So that was the sign that it is very weak, actually weak pump. You really want to see break of resistance. You want to see break of resistance with high volume. And if that doesn't happen, of course, that divergence is likely going to play out. Very, very likely. Now, also one more thing you noticed yesterday on the stream, my friend, the bear divergence happened. The RSI was under 50, when that happened, with meaning that the trend was already lost. Momentum was already weak. And now that we are getting that bear divergence under 50, definitely it's bearish, something like that. So guys, don't go much big swing, scalp on this one, because we are having some volatility coming in probably next few minutes, 15 minutes or so, because Uncle Powell is going to speak. And I do think gold is going to run up towards 2140 and 2160 probably, I think. So far, our Bitcoin trade is in green. My prop account, I've got on CFT. Entry is 66,761. I don't know why, but the entry price was lower on CFT, because the CFT normally uses Binance as their APIs, and that's how it is on CFT. And for stops, I'm having my stops at 66,450 basically, because CFT is having a totally different thing. Actually, every entry is different, everything is different. Talking about ENS, my friend, ENS, I think, who mentioned ENS? Arslan mentioned? No, you mentioned, right, Arbab? Who sent me the chart of ENS? It was like flipping up. Even we charted it, right? Oh no. Who mentioned to me about ENS? Someone mentioned to me about ENS. Okay, let's have a look on ENS. Let's forget about everything else. And it's going, guys. Bitcoin. Oh my God, the $200 profit, and now 178, 160, 170. 120, 130. What a volatility. Back to $80, $60, back to maybe zero. Anyway, so I think ENS has to flip the range highs. So till it don't flip it, I really don't see a point to long here. And we really need to wait for ENS to run up. I think ENS, you just have to wait for it, my friend. Looking to ENJ, sorry, engine coin, engine perhaps. Yeah, this coin is looking great. Actually, Arslan was mentioning about this coin, and now that this coin has flipped a very critical levels, or so making it a very interesting, for me personally to buy some spots in my view, because I was watching this coin, and if you simply look at these levels of 50 cents, 49.2, we already closed one candle with a good, yeah, woo we saw, my friend, already. We are above these levels of 49.2. So I think ENJ is definitely looking great. Any retest, we get it. I really want to see today we are closing, or this week we are closing above this. And I think ENJ is going to fly to, 75, 76 cents. And it will be very quick, actually. That pump is going to be very quick if that happens. What a volatility, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? Neo, I think we are holding, my friend. I just want to see basically. Yeah, Arslan mentioned, yeah. Arslan mentioned about ENJ, right? But yeah, as I mentioned, ENJ, we need a retest. Till it don't give us the retest over here at 49.2, and till we don't get one more week closure, then I think it will be slightly difficult for a weekly time frame. But if you look at from the daily perspective, we got a engulfing candle over here, which is something I would not like to trade, because the engulfing candles on the daily time frame is always bearish, honestly. So we might just probably dump down to 42 cents, maybe even 40 cents as well. So I might not just play the daily time frame because it's having a bearish divergence, bearish engulfing candle. It seems Bitcoin don't want to pump. Dodge, I would have loved to tell you that Dodge is going to fly, but the problem is Dodge is also having an engulfing candle on the daily time frame. So that is a biggest engulfing candle. If you look at here, the open was 15366 and the close was 15302. So that's a clear engulfing candle. The volume was huge. Now that what might happen is, if we really want to long Dodge, long it once it flips the one at 169. Till it don't flip one at 169, don't even dare looking to Dodge. Any 100x coin? For now, I don't have any 100x coin. I think AI will run. Probably there are some events happening for AI coins, but AI already have went nuts, and maybe my 100x coin would be, if you really ask me, PHB is the good project. So I personally, I'm not in yet, as a 74 million market cap. I wanted like 0.5, you remember, and it just pumped to 1.9 or so. It missed actually, so maybe I'll try to give some new entry on that coin, hopefully. So I don't know what happened, but all my bots got stopped actually. Yeah, MT also long. I mean, there is a guys. It's a Maghrib time. Probably I'll just go for prayers and just ride this long. The stops I've already mentioned. 65,776. You should be having your what do you say? Risk managed. It's a very risky because the news are going to come out, but I do think that it's going to pump in my view because it's like a PO3 that I can see, and we have an equal highs. You know, you guys can see the equal highs over here. You have equal highs, and that means that there is a huge amount of liquidity on the upside versus downside. But if you really want to play the safest bet for a stop loss, this is the safest stop loss. 65,776 is the safest stop loss. It should not go now to those levels. Yes, it can probably give you a retest of 66,155 or so, but overall I do think that we should be aiming for an upside. In my view, Monday highs is what I'm aiming for. We have an equal highs as well, so manage your risk. It's just a prayer time, so really I just go and probably we just going to connect maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. But definitely I would like to have a Zoom call, so maybe I'll ask Human to generate a link tonight and we can all connect on the Zoom call, guys, for our traders, and that's all, guys. Have a nice day. I just have to run probably for prayers. Bye bye.